Breaking news this very hour. NBC News reporting tonight that adult film actress Stormy Daniels is suing the president of the United States, Donald Trump, saying the hush agreement she signed is invalid because Trump never signed it. The civil suit alleges that her agreement not to disclose her intimate relationship with Trump is not valid because while both Daniels and Trump's attorney Michael Cohen signed it, Trump never did. According to the lawsuit, Clifford and Trump, Clifford being her given name, had an intimate relationship that lasted from the summer of 2006 well into the year 2007. That affair allegedly began while Trump was married to Melania and after the birth of their son, Barron. Trump has never addressed the alleged relationship publicly, which is somewhat remarkable. Investigative producer who broke that story for NBC News, Sarah Fitzpatrick, joins me now by phone. And this lawsuit has been filed, Sarah, is that correct?
Yes, it was filed late this afternoon in Los Angeles.
And presumably, I mean, what's going on here? Presumably the signature's been missing the whole time. It's a little hard to make sense of.
Right. So, the suit alleges that Trump must have been aware that this payment had taken place, but that he may have not signed it by design so that he could distance himself from it if it ever became public.
So she's now saying that he intentionally didn't sign an agreement about which if the agreement were to obtain, she can't talk about, right?
Right. So she's basically alleging that because he never signed it, the agreement is null and void and therefore not enforceable.
So this is not in response to any actions he has taken as president of the United States or anything he or his allies or emissaries have said about her. It harkens back to the original settlement that they had.
That is correct. However, she does note in the suit that as recently as last week, Donald Trump's lawyer, Michael Cohen, has tried to keep her quiet by initiating arbitration proceedings. So although this is hearkening back to the fall, it's very much something that's going on right now. Didn't
Michael Cohen also at one point produce a letter, allegedly from her, but with a signature that didn't look like hers?
Yes. So she claims that in the suit, she alleges that he falsified that letter.
I'm sorry, say that again?
She alleges that letter is false. She did not sign that letter.
So she's accusing the president's personal lawyer of forging a letter for her in response to reporting about the existence of an agreement between himself and adult film actress to pay hush money to stop her from speaking about the affair that she had with the president of the United States.
Correct. She even calls it intimidation and coercive tactics.
Now, there's
they forced Miss Clifford, I'm sorry, I may have misspoken.
Yeah, please.
Forced her into signing a false statement.
There's an interesting legal question here, and I guess the most relevant precedent is Bill Clinton when he was sued by Paula Jones, in which the Supreme Court, if I'm not mistaken, unanimously, and I think to the regret later of some of those justices who even were on that opinion, allowed that suit to go forward because it was for actions prior to the president becoming the president. Presumably the same would pertain here.
I'm not a lawyer, so I can't speak to that, but it definitely raises some interesting questions.
All right, Sarah Fitzgerald, great reporting. Many thanks.